So, the Manhattan Bridge is having its moment in the sun after over 100 years of being overshadowed by its far more magnificent older brother, the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, just to fill you in, the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge, plus the Williamsburg and the Queensboro bridges, well, they cross the East River from Manhattan to Brooklyn and Queens. The first to cross the East River was the Brooklyn Bridge, and that opened in 1883, and it was immediately deemed a worldwide, incredible, beautiful, architectural, sensational masterpiece. And people everywhere, they all got excited and they couldn't stop crossing it, even just for fun. There was probably dancing on it and in the street. It was like wild. Anyway, by the time the Manhattan Bridge opened in 1909, well, folks were kind of blasé. However, this all changed with the advent of Instagram, because lo and behold, the most Instagrammable street in the world is Washington Street in Dumbo, Brooklyn. Now, Washington Street is quite a charming cobblestone street with renovated red brick industrial buildings, and now it's been converted to a pedestrian-only plaza. But really, it's the view from the end of Washington Street that is the pièce de résistance. Because from there, you can see a tower, just one tower, of the Manhattan Bridge. And through an oval shape, you can see the Empire State Building. And every person who now visits New York must come and get a selfie to post online. And I think that's the law now. Anyway, on any day, you'll find a crowd of people from all over the world speaking in every language gathered on Washington Street, cell phones aloft, taking a shot of the Manhattan Bridge. It's like the international paparazzi is now focused on the Manhattan Bridge, which is basking under its newly found celebrity. Now, while I was there recently, a Spanish woman, she told me, "I never take photos, but I promised my mother in Madrid to send her one of this." And when I asked her how she knew about this spot, she looked at me like I was a dum-dum and said, "It's famoso," famous. Then I saw a dismayed Taiwanese guy modeling his jacket in front of his cell phone, which was on a tripod. He complained to me, too many people. I suppose he imagined back in Taiwan that Washington Street would be all to himself so that he could Instagram himself in front of the Manhattan Bridge and get picked up by GQ. As if to prove the glamour of this spot, suddenly a pop star in a bright red wig appeared in front of us, and she was trailed by an entourage that was led by a guy with a Steadicam, and she was prancing about and mouthing the words to a hip-hop song that was being blasted from a boombox. Yeah, a music video was being shot. We were all going to be in it. Now, I had no idea who this pop star was, but next to me was this 15-year-old girl, so I asked her who the pop star was. And then she mumbled something about a TV show where this woman was in the supporting cast. Look, I've learned to accept that my knowledge of D-list celebrities is pretty limited. As I was leaving, I asked a young woman how come she was there. And she smiled and she told me, "I'm from Kazakhstan. I'm here to see Brooklyn Bridge." And there you have it. Most of these people think they're looking at the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't have the heart to tell the Manhattan Bridge about this mix-up. And neither should you.